Otieno maramo gen piero adek machon go beri ching dula dul are go maro keng tieko kwan me university pian lim me chulo kwan no te gore mogo otie kilo ken nikimbuken mapol pe ini yup me loga nge mo chwin ania sande Akumu.
At least the one thing for now we can all agree on is the soap to use. He likes that it's big and lasts long.
Anti-economy.
I like that it keeps my skin smooth. Ate alina echovu. And the children like that. It smells amazing. Everyone is happy. Movit soap comes in 4 fantastic flavors. Movit family soap is truly soap for the whole family.
Movit. All day confidence.
Lutela Mekansil District Megulu Kiomor Gimiti Lichon Mokochek Ben Guchak Bere Kachoke Mekansil Wekuniang Lok Maite Dero.
Especially me ya chula kani. Alega nyo koga bodi.
Lutino kwan piera dek giromo weko kwani Koyo University bilokom lim mechulugin machon gobedo iching dula dwi elareni.
Rights, the office of the Prime Minister, if there is anything that can be done, please.
Kadong luakelo teleme pakwa district mitigamente mi Uganda ochul dano magoro nyojami kaben ki lei pabalalo obalo jame gi enki district man.
If I were part of this team that executed the eviction, the 50 animals that have been identified here should have moved and
Ijario menenda pau ya dek medremia bichi mwaka alibripiro bicha Juli kaneno yup meloga nge mo chwin kanki Wan Luo TV anwebotin ania Sunday Akumu. Lutela moge Rome District Council megule kio mor kemet ni mondo chon moko chek melobo Uganda o mior ben go chak bere ka choke me council me district pe yo bogin kon gon yang pol MPs ma pol begin yang ngoma time ka choke men wakia chel lo council go wa ni monopol kare MPs pegitero bere ka choke pa council gena per take nyamo tama kunni pian men lo kama ke nywaga yeta mama ko lwa kom dan me district ben jom kan mete dero mamiero MPs boken wakia chel we kun yang yup magiti kwere pe Dharma ya dul mameki na George pa Wan Luo television ni David Magere ologo lotela mai council district mamor ke gulu en kelli kombeti lok ma opiro toge.
Lutela mogo mete dero I Rome District Councilors igulu umor ki gulu city kono ge merni lo chui ot moko chek o mergo chak beri ka choke me council ma district timo polkare pien konyo gi matek tutwal me nyang je matime te dero lo council ma go ber ka wayni polkare MPs nyoli chui ot moko chek ge tero beri ka choke me council me district ki lo local government mo kene char gin moma tata ma pegen ge beri ye paka kare metela gi tum mamante maraj tutwal gen ben go wayni MPs kitiki tien lok momiro wek gen gi beri ka choka machalo kit meno pien biyar gi jemi matime te der ma petek ni mukene gi chwalo we ot moko chek Robina Ayamo tie council beach machung pelwak mi palea town council io mor district on wajini no ni meno don lo mukene ma pol mete dero timme ento no la chui ot moko chek me duol moni enini no peniai ye
Especially me ya chula kani. Alega nyo koga bodi. Kongu di chak berkenwa. Kongu begu becak kedwa. Ti manaka dada ma beru chak kedwa dada. And we are going watch MP ma mega metoji. Honorable Peter Court. Pe wego waba. Gadi council die. Pe wego wa chak we are chakene we are kitene. No, the honorable toiling, not facilitating it, what transport facilitation. Because what you can't say, man, no children, one more, very a man, very about children. Tiaro, very about children, very banya. See, a lega, in a woman, man, who back chin wa, who big wa, what he can't tell, who work what dumb, one more food, what did him, give the woman, make what food could be the tavani. Very calwani could be, very one known if you are way. No ni ko wati ka chelo keru down lo ma be loy ma dang wa nyu ka ta chal mori kata ta atar mori pe konyo lega na tie podgi yo mo bi dare ta mania tam o ka tu yo para me mo dare ta mania alego ki alega ne ki nerne ki rojo ki ma ko kere ki duk jam ki marching yo makan walu tera makan ka ja yi walu wa ki ma loy wen wane watite der chawa wen kari dien be di beru gi yuta yura kola kar mier ko ben chakke ba wa mo to jemi mo ki nerne ki remo ka telo ti beru du mo mabe
inoni kansila mo achiel kono ma pe otujunye me gulu district kono moko ni pere tek tutwal ni lu chuny ot moko chik mer gu beri ka choke pien pol kare gen machalo gulu district lu chuny ot moko chik ki duchu pegi beri council ma megi
to the parliament and work on it. Now we have coded the school, we have sent it there. Our community are waiting for the government to take over those community schools, but the issue is just keeping quiet at that level. So these two MPs of ours should be called to come and listen to this proposal that we are making at the district level. If not, we are just chasing hair and we are not making anything at all. So next time these people should be here because this community school and the 6 secondary schools need to be coded and other districts are getting it. Why don't we districts?
inoni chaga oyat tie ngat mangio lok mi bie ben anti te party mi FDC Katonga kono wajeni pere tek tutwal ni lu chuny ot moko chik kiru tela ma papat me district mer guti ka chel pien mere tien lok ma we ogen gi tie tela ni
ene kama dong nyuru ni gin machalo gen banyur peketi timo tich me meki kiramiete kwede do miero dul me loyo local government leaders gibeto ka chel gi twal koko gi through local government association we go chiri ministry of local government we kama pero giti yemier gi nyamo mati chi ingeni ikip metela me Uganda dano dong gitamo ni ngara dong chok gi la dit no ene dong pero konyo gi kip me yuango me chobo mirge
ino ayamu kono beno waju kama lengi meno la bon repegi keru wit kachiel telo keni tela no dano poke woki ye ma pere tek tutwal ni lu chuny ot moko chik mer gu chak neno kibot gi dok mi dugu chen pajo
umiero wati ka chelo teki dong wanu tie ki dwani wan eni wati ka chung ki kaka wan wati ka chung wati ka tela ni wati ka telo kaka lo chen wan ya chuli wati ka telo gam wati ka telo kaka
ino polkare kage yer lu chuny ot moko chik manyen polkare gen gi gak woko Kampala nyo gi beri ka choke moko madon don eto ma jimi matime te tedero nyoe ya dul mano gen gi agi ye pegi beri gi ngej dok pegi tiki chao me beri ka choke machalo kid meno malu tela man gi waini tie me gum marach twal I lok me don lo me tedero loga ngea I Wan Luo TV David Magere I Gulu District
Lodino kwan piera dek giromo keng tieko kwan me university pilokom den mado dur begin igang kwan mameki lodino kwan man kenyualo gene chingdula dwe elare dokromo gen piera dek ono dul mo bejengo momene te chulo gene ente karman lemdo doko pere boduli enim lodino kwan mega mai kwan Igulu University kimoken gi kwano Igulu School of Nursing and Midwifery ni dul makeloni war victim and children's networking ayono teka chulo gene ki Willy mado dono pegi chulugin pe semester yo gimete li maromo chiling milion 100 ento dulman karman pekeli maromo mi chulutino kwan magi igang kwan yakotia kwan university kama giti ye irom kwan mai karni enim gino logo matut bot Ismail Jacob Jones pe Wan Luo TV
Lutino kwan mage kon kare dul me war victim and children networking dula chel magor ka chel dana magudugu chen kilwen padui LRA ene tika chulugi Sandra Akelo Otira, enti la tien kwan me mwakachel, matika temo, degree I business administration I gang kwan Gulu University, enti kino tiano kwan, magitiki luoro di nanchalo, tiako kwan beloy giwarom.
Rights, the office of the Prime Minister, if there is anything that can be done, please. Just like us right now, students at Gulu University, we have been told next semester, August intake, if you have not paid tuition, they have the right to nullify our results for the previous semester, which means my future is at stake. Somebody's child's future is at stake. Just because you've decided to be corrupt, I'm sorry to say this, I'm very, very sorry to say this, but other people will keep quiet on the money that has been maybe given to help the organization.
En udon duro, bot kamente kilo tela, me achole me katika lar game. Kitung chel, innocent opio, la tien kwan me mwakario, dog benetika kwano, Bachelor of Procurement, ki Supply Chain Management, igang kwan Gul University. O katiki lakban ikarme ka chokemo, ichia bit chabet mo kat. Nidong kiti karwenyo gen wako, yunge lokmo a ki university man.
If a woman can start the initiative that she made, a mother who was arrested, stayed in the bush, if she can do this, then I ask, how about other people, some who are seated there, others who are not here?
Stella Angel Lanam, Director me War Victim ki Children Networking, wajani gitiu ki chente makar million mia chil, pichulu tiano kwan, magiti Rwame University.
Watikilo tiano wamadong gudan, gimero kwan, tiano wamukene, pien mege giperomo, mino gin mekwogi, gitika wot I district, ma wan weng wanuo gine ago. Eno tiano mamegwa, mukene kinywalo gikilu, mukene kinywalo gigikam. Kumber gitika wot pitek bakwo. One machalo war victims and children networking. Machalo and director. And ben atie ngara chiel modelo pe. Kimaka kimwa pa aberu mwaka bu wen adugu gan. But parwenyo gen umiyo we ana yabu du enemy. Ni wek duan waku winye. Keri bet ngej mamegwa pe duong tutwal ento duan wani ka wator ka chiel. Walego ni gamete me Uganda ku win kilo bukolo.
En kono kok ma tek total ni pol kon me chentege no a ki wak ento kom karni kon meno dong timu dako chen.
Igang kwan wano tiyo gi chene madit mapetwere me chulo lutino. Yen kinen institutions ken watiki lutino pierde. Watiyo mo ki million we mia chel kiwie me chulo lutino. Gina chel kiken. Kitu winyo na nena waje ana lego konki bolu rema magiti wako la mera mati Netherlands bere chung kweda iti nene wa so kon mama wan no as a war victims at chule network keyboard gamete pot pere pona kon men lu rema ma woko ene gi konya no moro miyo manok moro kitich ji ma wan watimoni enemy.
Ento Sheikh Musa Kelil mati regional assistant pe mufti Dakben NT la loko won kom padul me actually religious leaders peace initiative o wajone luak me actually mi ergu ripe menano kitma karama ke tiel ko lu tiel man
madong li ko to al bu sina ene kwanta lu tiel magiti university na miro fo ene to twal yele to twal pile tiel pier de kolo magiti ga kwan ento kumerika dong semester sario obero kwach ibeno cho chok bu tiel ke kwara churi la wirodi benetika kwayo de BC ento gena pira total vice chancellor do chi ko ni deadline donc ke mo pen ma dire ni kado chente pebi do hotek en ben ma chal la tele ni wi gan kwane ni do hotek ko bore o wero atiki tam do kamiu one board le tela weng mi ripe ni chal pero ma di total ya churi ripe petit ki le tela
Kelil wajone kiramo tike gangkwan me fonyo ching ma president yabo mano ding presidential hub me konyo fonyo teaching kilo tiano mo kene magipe ikwan me Rwame University
duju jemidi gin logo ento adugine penen momi ata moni gamente benefire kene chiki gina tia bene apo ene la tien mo che community minister kumbeni me justice and constitutional affairs la wae mo berkani mo logo maber twal ne mego Margaret job here tektotal ni meno ana lego ni meno miro tela wae ro mamalo gripting wotiki lutina chuli e ro mapat
dana magudugu ke lweny pa dwi LRA tie makar gen alibapa kolo I district mapat Maya Chole Ismail Jacob Jones pe Wan Luo Television Igulu City.
Dul palongwech boda kungaro koko ni mono chamo chente gi yup me miyo ka dong magamente madiro miyo me konyo sako pa boda ne ti dong ka doko perdo gen weni mono no tie me konyo riemo chana ni kare man liman petika nen geno kati koko man ne bot salim ni mono million piel dek make miyo bot sako man ne pole lwak matera yo gamo dok bene po beru gen lungwech boda make gamo liman me chako tikwere wek no lokuma me kim magamente miyo kare mo kare ngechi Gamento mi Uganda umiyo limaromo chiling bilion 100 ya biro maki miyo bot luakite yup me miyo ga ento bot lungwaj boda obero li maki miyo chiling bilion abungwen tone abich wanen kong kibot joni zani ujaga jon lok palungwaj boda ikom lim me miyo ga
Gamente ite programe imiyoga omiyo bilion maroma abungwen tonne abich kulo bod dul pa boda magiti ite sako ento gikok ni chente man nen chalo ki chamo gi wako pieni adukine po nen bod gi Ahmed Chekwoti won kompa boda me Kapchura district oterni pol chente man makichwalo ni ite imiyoga ni pole lutela nen chalo gu chamo wako piena dukine pa uberu ka nen ikom lu boda
district we claim before the minister and boda in Kapchura about the Myoga program also was used wrongly because some people, teachers and other people use the name of boda but we are not boda. As we talk tomorrow.
But Mister, do you have their names? Those ones who use the boda.
We have their names and we arrested, but eventually, since we had no power and no direction, they were released. Thank you.
Simon Peter Utim, coordinator pa boda me Karamoja sub-region utironi chente me imiyoga mukene ukonyogi ilukero pa boda malo karibeni kogotini kichamo burlim mukene wako.
We received 30 million and we continued saving. We bought 9 motorcycles. We proceeded with the 9 motorcycles and we reached about 60 million. 60 million of recent, we through the additional grant from microfinance, they added us 20 million, and then that was 50 million from government with our continuous saving. Of recent again, we bought 8 motorcycles, which was commissioned by the Minister of Finance in the Moroto Central Market. So now we are operating with 8 motorcycles. The riders were able to own because they were riding on Wangula agreement. Meaning you sign the agreement with the SACCO, you ride the motorcycle when you win, and then you take that one. So that's how we supported our brothers. So then others were getting loans to boost their businesses.
Kadong Richard Okuku karan madid padulme Uganda Local Government Association uyadani but chende mokene ki chamu waro ma tutitie mingi no chende le eno ruinyo dokwene.
It's quite a big one and a significant industry that we cannot ignore. Generally, we've had very many incidences of loss of resources and we cannot abandon these people. So it is my prayer that we as local government leaders will also go back, try to review and come up with a comprehensive report on the Myoga SACCOs for the borders and come back to you with a report. But I pray that we will continue to support the border union to see to it that their vision is achieved.
Udir wajo ni chente kache oberu kalonge ikin luak. No, romurie muchan ki ching lu teder du toale lu boda menungu gina tima pigi. Pi Wan Luo TV, Jonisani Uchaga Chon, Igulu City.
I want us to appreciate our hosts.
Gale kitia ko yubo gure ma ki karum ma me wor ki pakwa tika balo mate ket me wor padano dok bel tika ko padan ma pol kamarach magiti ki gure man ene ti ti kom yo man o mi no tu mo ka de ma bit mo man ent ket mate kanen ko na telo bogale woro piene mon de ma pol fut bia kitia yo pone dak ma tike la po ke da ma pol karman ma don ko to te du woro ne Robert jok mon lo ke dano pe rach pa gure ma ki karuma me tere pakwa district and Kelly committee lok ma biro Yup me lorange maujuin.
Gale patia puyo ma aki agung karo luyo chero pakwach udogo vora e kumko padan manonge noya district. Imwag mo karo dulma kilwone China Railway 7th Group kimine tij me rocho yoman mabo pingeti wa kilometers 100 kabisher ma aki karoma woka gung karo luyo chero pakwach ento tijman nomero miyo eduma bich imwagaman uno tum ento nen chalo tijman tio giri yo ata. Idwe mo karo awano miguru time maino ni mega chel mano yach uruenyo kuone mani area migora for sub county. Walter P. Matila ngwech boda chel manonge wianaga kat kilok man.
For real, we are suffocating with this road and even we are wondering what is happening. Ever since these people stopped, we are not seeing them, but if you ask them, they say by August we shall commence the work. By the way, in a real sense, what we are experiencing here, you can even wonder. Yeah, I don't think whether these other leaders also using this road, because this is one of the road which connects you up to Arua, even DRC. So I don't know what they are feeling, and if the government can see, let them do something. I remember they stopped over around March, up to now. But in a real sense, if they were to stop, at least they stop somewhere where there is no trading center. But imagine, see, from here, from Wianaka, up to Gota Falls sub-county, that is where Latoro is.
Boniface Udong, Tamani, Omero Tikman, Katwere, Konke Chwal, Uchero Gikamo.
Nana na yo ene Omero na ke yo so dom an yo ikelo bata madung dalu di ana gia bor di matala da ona lega lo tela kanu la ko ko anywa gute ko ko ene malo ya olo to yo gir mere mi kwanyo bikan chaka ke wi na ga mi jaro ile tor sub county kama ene andong gang ko pian chaka do mi le tor gang go mo ko do wa ko yo
Is Judith Achan, Matila Membe Parliament, Mamego Minwa District, Mabedare, Tila Membe District Roads Committee, Wajongo Mukelo Agala Gala Itia Uticha Yoman.
Eneni yo luyo eneni no kono do tumo eto pega wa babedo ki pega rio me achel ma wan wa no bedo maja ma yon ra ki dwa right Ministry of Works me rio obedo pega ma wa no e wi Karoma Bridge ma kwanyo chiena ma no mi arke mete me chopo ki yo eni ki dakati ko ne ki yo ki wi Karoma Bridge eta ngeo la wo maja an bere ki pega ma wa no e yo ni en an bere ki ngara chen no pega yo ni la mera ma tiri wa ruenyo kwa ne ma no ai antinente o ya ko ro ki ie kila tien na wa de wa ruenyo en wa kila tien me ie so yo ni eni tika ruenyo ko pa dano ma pol ana go chim ki minister ma che ni yo ni bi no ka chopo pega mo beru tie ena ye maja ka chen ki wi Karoma Bridge mo panyo part of the money me yo ene wa yo no gear
Gale ki chopo yo man mado dong bo ping mati kine kilometers pierangwen ni aki puron mio dog bridge pakwach tike aduki marach tutwale pong papi mainoni maro time yaria mitangi mane gora fort sub county medicum afwa ke daba maduon yoman pilorangya mochwin ki Wan Luo TV and Robert Mone ki Inwaya district.
Lutela kilwa kama ipa kwa district mitigament onen kit michulu dano pia lany mako ukati kwedinge timpa balalo magitika leko laigi chama mati poro kibentika barjempa dano maikin pachi ikin jo mageti MP pamon mi pa kwa district manje navu pachutho mawani mono chulo miro betie pen balalo tika leko jamgi kindano dogen wani mono mir kinywa kong loki minister pikop meko malume Uganda man Dr. Kenneth Omona kidong jemo kenne mama lokom chima President Yoweri Museveni kati kwere man rokcha namba dek moro kati kwere ikar mwete nyamo loke komtie babalalo ikomalo melobo Uganda kipa kwa district Edna Page kele lokman bot in maitikaneno yup meloga ngemo ching Luoni gamento mioro chul jami padano mabalalo balniyo biuni kar menyamo loki minister pikop meko malo me Uganda mane Dr. Kenneth Omona ber kanyamo lok malupe kilok ma President Yoweri Museveni okati kwede kar mo kar ng'ech yup ma otime ki kapita man e Pakwach district. Wan Melsi abit me pakwach Robert Tin omito wani mono ti jemba pol matika time ikene leyi kidong diet kadoni wiali i district mameki kun lugwak bebedo ayetika konyo balalo mekelo diengi i pakwach.
Of late, after these several operations were conducted, Honorable Minister, to some extent, there has been some slight reduction on complaints about crop destruction. There has been some extent of reduction of community complaining about crop destruction by cattle, more especially that of Bala. Though the issues among themselves as communities who are also dealing with cattle farming is also there, but it's at a very minimal level that they manage it locally within themselves there. It has not gone to a state of escalation.
Wan Melsi adek mera game Richard Ochan owaini mono tikila pen mapol pingo district tika nyang komdo leka balal entike wea gen me beru tie ngom padano labon lupo lok ma President Yoweri Museveni okati kwere ikare mo kara ngeche.
If I were part of this team that executed the eviction, the 50 animals that have been identified here should have moved to another place because now it is beyond the carrying capacity indicated here. So there was no need to leave these animals to remain on that land. Number two, this man, when you go there where he bought the land, he has now over 400 cows and the evidence are there. If any of you is ready to move with me, I will take you there, this or no.
Minister Pikop Meko Malo Melobo Uganda Dr. Kenneth Omona wani mono tena mokano tima gikero menene kiwilo diaima kibimiyo bod district etwale kaberma balalo balo ye jame padano wek bene kumalma Uganda odukchen kideyo makobedo kwere ikare mo karangeche. Endo che olugwak bebero magitika yeke balalo medoni kilegi wiali district man mejoko ne chot pini mono gankal obuchao timo kwed chok him. Lachion moko chek pimon mai Pakwach district Jane Avu Pachutho owani mano mergamento nen kiet mechulo ilokman ne wek ben kenene kichulo dano lokom ngome palango kidong beni opotor nyotich padul me FPU man Fisheries Protection Unit man dul monyi pedith magitika tich ipi magiteno lokom makorech inam duju kikuluweng magiti lobo Uganda ni.
Minister, we are citizens of this country with equal rights. When property, because the responsibility of government is to protect its citizens and property. Definitely our crops were destroyed and other things. We are expecting some compensation. Honorable Minister, and we believe you are coming today will give us that answer or close to that answer. The other thing that drew my attention was the illegal movements of Balalo into the district. And I said, how? How possible is that? But we had a bit of lamentations from the LC file. But I think there are lessons to draw here. And I believe the responsible office should not look at it as pointing fingers. We must improve.
Pe Wan Luo Television ki Pakwach District Edna Page. Yarua City Mati West Nile yup tie menene kimete kitit kilimita yup makilumon Usmid meliulam iguri mapol Mati City meno Meya Rua Central Division Kemis Mizaid omogane mon kibiliula miguri mokeno manyien ya Rua Central Division ite yup makiluni Uganda Support to Municipal Infrastructure Development Usmid yomachek mali makimero kor nyokiluni additional financing eno berka lokalo jolo ngeching baraja ikarma wani modongi tero yapo wagwir matikil mita angwen tona beach maki believe yelam igwiri meno wekenen kitmakel don lobo ya Rua Central Division mati ya Rua City Robert Ariaka Lokman Kumbiti kipere tere duju. Ekin guri mokene magibitiyo yete yopma na ye guri makiloni wadrif makubukin Ochiba Coast Ochiba Road ni yaki ya Rua Hotel mecheri yombachi SS Kidongi Jeriken makubukin Oluko Road Indam Road makubukin Kaberu megwakole ye Kidong Ezama Crescent ya Windri Road ikin mukene
of raising up of local revenue here is the construction of the Usmid roads. I want to say I have the Ingau road that has worked. I have Idi Amin road. I have Lemerjua road. I have Adra road. I have the Adumi road extension. I have Old Juago. I have the road, this one along California line, BBC line. I am saying the market line roads. My brother, I want to say, I will not hesitate to thank the government for allowing this project.
Muzaidu waini mono nengi matakti komi yapo gwiri makeloni wadrifni kibene yopo wipe makeloni usu. Gwiri manyeni kibiaga ni wenga ikubo romo owe boping me kilomita pierario dok Muzaidu waini mono pole gibitiyu ya Yivu Division waini mono tikin gwiri makubukin smash mechiario nduparaka ochiba mechiario mbachi kidung mokene kibiyergin ki ya Yivu Division weng ya Rua City. Pelawange mochwing e Wan Luo Television Robert Ariaka ki ya Rua City. Elokom biashara kichego dul makimiyo chente limden borlo timbiashara kiben lufu majoko miyo limden ata pedan magen pinya ye wek pekurwen limgi iyo mano dan mokene peke duogo limden lok mano kati karma fonye madul makilu ni mono Green Financing Bank gomiyo bot dano magitito der makimiyo limden pedano magitikiluor mapole komiyo limden bodana tante kare mokene duoko limane ngaye woko wang lugam limden Watiki ripoti kam lorangia biashara weng iyup me lorangia mochwing itikanene ki Wan Luo TV.
Kichiro matek dul ma pat magami uchenta me den ka chel kulutela magilo sakos me teder magi ake district mateko malama Uganda West Nile vodka bero mugume karamoja kisorote ne umir gu gwake matek ral kiber kami uchente bot dano ma pegi tiki ngej matut kama gino chente gi yem Sozis Joram Matthias Associate Trainer, Board Uganda Institute of Banking Financial Services, ikara me fonye mo, yo manyan makeramo tiker me gwako kabir mo rumuwa, uchiko matek total, dana magen gimi uchenta me den, ikabiru magim.
These people, they don't have securities, but they have not sat down first of all to get knowledge. How are you going to use this money? Because it has to come back. It's not a donation. It's money that you have to do what? To bring back. So it requires one to know about savings, one to know about investments, one to know how do you conduct a business, your incomes, your expenses, how do you make money, okay? it requires someone to know the several investments that are there. So this knowledge should be very key and should be in line with ESG.
En wajini menom Paul Kara dan ma gi cerka denu cente gi ker jemi manodong chat na lo gi wago machar cha den wek mi gi cente me den.
People have not understood or appreciated, okay, why do you need to borrow? Because there are two sources of capital, equity and debt. And if people don't save, they can only borrow. So they need to borrow understanding, only without money, knowing that we should not borrow to go and destroy environment. We should not borrow to go and destroy homes. We should not borrow to go and make wrong decisions. We should borrow to contribute to economic growth, social well-being, and of course, economic growth.
Dano maguberi fonye man, bene gumi yung lok mamegi, ikom gen makitika timene kom karaman. Majalo tota chel, melwen ikom kaberi marum tutwale, lok mami yung chante den.
Girls again is affecting the environment. Okay. So when you come and the purpose of your loan is maybe to go and do charcoal business. Okay, so we in a way may not be able to approve that loan because we're going to degrade the environment and that will
population needs something quick so that our money should not die. We see it come fast and then the other sees also profit.
Okay. Now come to environmental part. Actually, our region is one of the most affected in terms of environment because almost every activity within Karamoja is along the line of destroying the environment. Because all the fencing is done by wood, which is after.
We had partnership with the National Forest Authority, whereby we got some seedlings and we gave them to youth and then women to support them.
And check luar ma tekron ka chenen dul ma pat pan magemi chente me den pegu ber ka ngiyo man chiki be ber karwenju chente ma pol mano pegi dwa chen.
To know why do I borrow and what do I use this money for is quite important. Otherwise, if people borrow for waste, it will be so bad. So when ABI comes out with such trainings, they are very, very important. Equipping people with the knowledge why they need to borrow and how to use this money in line with ESG, without affecting the environment, without causing social problems, and also governance. Here we're looking at the disciplines, accountability, transparency. How do you make decisions, good decisions on the money you've got?
Kitung Chel, Moses Vire, Mathieu Investment Manager, Bot Dul Make Green Growth Company, Wajani Mena, Gen Gitika Yopudul Mapat Pan Magib Miu Chenta Me Den, Ka Chel Kilotela Me Sakos, Weko Kon Gichako Miu Chenta Me Den, Bot Dan Magitika Miro for Jimmy Mugo, Itoteme Luanikom Kabere Marumuga.
An ESG framework. We realize that the tier 4s, for now, there is scanty support. So we come in to support the tier 4, or what we would call the circles, to ensure that as they are also lending out, they are respecting ESG mandate. ESG is the environment, social and governance aspects. As they are lending out, how are their investments going to investment activities that are protecting the environment? As they are lending out, what are their efforts in terms of ensuring that the people they are lending to, they are benefiting? That's the social aspect.
La dite, oterne meno, gitiki chente makaro billion Rio, makimir pokone den, bot lufu, magbi for jeme, makonyo lwen ikom kabere marumuwam.
This 2022, we have some good money, close to 120 billion. That's in this fund for the financial institutions to come and borrow from tier 1 to tier 4. But of course, like I've said, we give financial institutions that are channeling funding to investment activities in agribusiness, which are environmentally sustainable. So we are arming them to be investment ready to uptake this funding.
Fonye man mau chakatin ni okelo dan makar mia chil ki piera bit magu a ke vot kabir ma pat pan mai komalo West Nile vot sorote ke Karamoja region. Ismail Jacob Jones, Wan Luo Television, Igulu City.
Gai kwana boro magitika fonyo dana magimero dogo daktari manas kidong luchulo magiti lao ikamapau ya dek gukengwa pia makiyobo makiluni paramedical games motime ya Patch municipality ichabit mokati ikom gai kwan magitubir gai kwana boro ma Kenyatta matute wanen kibo just by gwel en keli lokom tuho
Piem tuhu piutin kwan me beru dahatal boro paramedical pi lao chabrijon amotum michenga bichi ya paj kun chukula bichi ken enama bera tie eka chukula boro pe ber ke kar me chalo otine ke tuhman piem tuhman potia ma wa hotela me bo tuhman pi lao chabrijon kere chwet chunya wo pe kere jama recho ma ber ti mer yereng tuhman me nuti yere tuhuma dilu kere ngwej pia nyira kere wo ben Denis Udie kama kono no bedo coordinator metia boyo tuhman pilano chabrijon en kono ilokere otero kidjam me mago arecho mo bin ber kare me timere tuhman.
The games that were played in the Florence Nightingale School of Nursing, football, was badly off. This was as a result of playing of non-bona fide students in these activities. The powers were mandated from the national that we are supposed to identify these institutions and they are to be served a ban. 2, they are supposed to pay a fine of 5 million shillings.
Wo ba kere time pango jo ma pe ber na tin kwan na metia kwano tin me ber datal me chukule mago meti ilang kan mo ber chukule me kwano datal ber kar metimu Udie kono tiro ngoa me gindong bin ber kare achalo tero tetimo ikom chukule maging.
Leader School of Nursing had a complaint against Victoria School of Nursing. It was captured down. Akalo School of Comprehensive Nursing had a concern against Victoria School of Nursing and against Good Samaritan School of Nursing. Florence Nightingale School of Nursing had a petition against Victoria and Good Samaritan. When they realized that you were having a machinery in the team, you lose that point. For example, if Victoria had 9 points and Akalo School of Nursing and Akalo School of Nursing and Midwifery petitioned that they know 1 or 2 or more of the players who were there, we bring those and we put on board, we discuss and we confirm all together. And the entire team that had sat for that agrees together sincerely, you did bad, why did you do this? So now we accept. And we even give the sports tutor to accept that I admit. So let me now hand over the point. And that was how smart it was. Because I was doing that to make sure that we do not reach to the point of banning the region. We do not reach to the point of making extra payments, which is a heavy load to our great institution.
Florence Nightingale School of Nursing. With the 12 points. Leader School of Comprehensive Nursing, 9 points. Victoria School of Nursing and Midwifery, 3 points. Akalo School of Comprehensive Nursing, 6 points. Good Samaritans International School of Nursing and Midwifery, 0 point. With a negative goal score.
I just encourage individual school. Please let us forfeit this thing of getting mercenaries. They will never help us. It will never motivate our students because we want them to shine as our students. Not to bring others who will never give us the joy and make us proud of who they are.
Kitana neno kede chalo an education and sports minister. Mi school wa utima baya ituhune. One better kede participations ituha poll, menu kede handball, football, netball, athletics, kede mind games.
Eka national level tiyo wotuku oima kwenda men nightingale who representing boys football and girls football. Eka to work ke volleyball football boys ke girls then eka to ter yama wori athletes no manway.
For the issue of machineries, this one I want to be very clear. This time at Carlo we used only students, bona fide students only, and they are qualified to play. We did not pick a player from outside.
Wan Luo Television, Just Pagwell, Yapach Municipality.
Afoy tutuale na report ring mo katipe in tine yup melo kange mo chunyi ania Sunday Akumu wa oya gik pa yupman ametekene no Wan Luo TV pekeng yup matika bino ene.